Haptic controllers are the future, and I felt it. Last month at E3, Microsoft announced that they were adding 2 additional haptic feedback motors to the trigger buttons on the Xbox One controller. It's the next logical evolution of the rumble tech we've become accustomed to in console gaming. But what would it feel like if the entire controller had haptic feedback sensors instead of the typical rumble actuators? ViviTouch has the answer, and they let me check out their prototype controllers behind closed doors at E3. Check it out.
We have been working on a new use of our technology in game controllers. Now, when you think about haptic feedback, the rumble has been released in 1997. Since 1997, the audio has evolved, the video has evolved, the screens, everything, but the rumble is still the same. And so we are trying to do something about it, and we developed this new, very small actuator. So this one is actually something that is flexible, and you can touch it with your finger.
So this would be going in, say, a glove?
And this one could go in a glove. So far we have integrated into a game controller on top of the joysticks, on the trigger buttons and on other parts of the game controller. Which means that when you play a game, you can actually have different haptic effects depending on where you touch the controller. You can even give directional haptic feedback, meaning that you have your 2 thumbs on the 2 joysticks, and you activate these haptic effects one after the other, which means that then the haptic effect gives you a direction. Hey guy, look on the right hand side, there's something going on there. Or you have something going back and forth. And it just enhances the gaming experience a whole lot.
Right, it sounds like the perfect controller to use with the Oculus Rift. So do you want to show me how this haptic controller works?
Sure, so the actuator that I just showed you before sits in here, and this one allows you to really feel the different effects. Now I'm going to show you here on this little demo effects that are simulating a heartbeat or a helicopter. And so you want to try it out?
Yeah, I'm going to put my finger on it. Oh, whoa. I feel like this feels like the sound of a helicopter. And that feels like the sound of a heartbeat. That's wild. Oh yeah, I can feel the bass in my face, but on my finger.
And now what we did, we used this effect. This is of course just to demonstrate how it works. And we put that into this game controller. Now here, on this game controller, and this is the very first part, we just finished it right before E3. It's a mock-up, and we have our actuator implemented here in the trigger buttons, and the 2 trigger buttons and in the 2 joysticks. So what happens is when I play a game now, I can feel different haptic effects in different locations, which is really new and you cannot do with any other technology out there.
Wow. Well, that's amazing just based on what I felt right here. Being able to feel it in the controller is something completely new. Pretty cool, right? But what do you guys think? Is haptic feedback the wave of the future? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. For TFN, I'm Scott Bromley saying, my body is ready. My body is ready.